Hey guys, if you're on here, please leave a comment and say hi. Let me know you're here. I think I might be having problems on Facebook because I do not see the live on there. Let's see. Yep, I do not see it on Facebook. Let's see. Come on, Facebook. Yep, I don't see it on Facebook, so I do think maybe I had a problem going live there. Let me close my door really quick, too. I forgot to do that. I'm still going to wait just a minute because I started just a little bit early, but that shouldn't matter. Let's see. Let's see if I can find the live. If you're on Facebook and you can see it, let me know. Okay, there's an event, but it's not showing the video. Let's see. Last week it was right there. Okay. That's if I want to set up a video, and I don't want to do that because I've already done that. Hey, Mary Ellen. Okay, I'm just waiting to see if my Facebook is going to work, but I don't think it is. So give me just, I'm going to try it one more time and look at my page. And it says right there, there's an upcoming event, but it's not there. So I'm not sure. Let me see if I can go in here and see. And I'm not sure about the setup. There's nowhere on here, I think, that I can fix it. So we will just go on, you guys, and do it on YouTube. I will try to get it copied over on to my Facebook page for those of you that like to watch it on Facebook. But if you're on Facebook and you can't find it, I hope that you know to go to my YouTube channel because I broadcast on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. Okay, so if you are new, my name is Bobby. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the U.S., and I do these classes weekly, every Wednesday at noon Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Indiana. And if you place an order with me today, it's through Saturday through Sunday, or no, I'm sorry, Sunday through Saturday. If you place an order with me and spend a minimum of $35, I send you the make and take packet to make the projects that I show you today. I'm going to show 3 different cards, and I'll send you the material to make 2 of each of the cards. Okay, let me get back in my system so I can see the comments and then start pulling everything up. Please comment and share on the video. That really helps me a lot. Especially the sharing, it just gets me out to more people and more connections and all the fun stuff. So I offer a monthly card club as well, and every month I pick a bundle and I design 4 projects around that bundle, and then you can add on the bundle if you want to. I'll place the order for you, and then I just put the bundle in your make and take packet when I put it in the mail. So you actually save a little bit because I pay for the tax and shipping and handling on that for you. And I send out an email asking all my club members if they want to add on the bundle or not. And so the price of the monthly card club is $43 a month, and that does include your shipping. And like I just said, we make 8 cards total because I design 4, and we make 2 of each of the 4 designs. I do include the envelopes for you guys. And then every month you receive $20 of Stampin' Up! Products that you use to create the projects. And you always will have a lot left over too. And then after being a member for 6 months, you earn a free $25 product bonus. I email you and ask you what you want. You tell me, I place the order, and it goes directly to you. Hey, Kathy. And if you join by the 20th of the month, you will get that month's projects. If you join after the 20th, you're going to get what I designed for the next month. You don't, once you're signed up, you don't have to keep signing up every month. It's just a one-time thing, and you can cancel it whenever you want. And then I do have a few more spots left. Oh, you know what? My little camera's not working. Let me fix that. Hold on just a second, guys. There we go. I didn't even notice that. I bet it wasn't working on the other one either. I don't know why these change. Like, it was fine last week. I didn't even have to go in and fix it. And now this week, everything's messed up. I don't know. But I do have a few spots left for my retreat. I might be closing the registration sometime next week. I'm just going to wait and see what happens with that. But for my retreat, it's all virtual. It's all going to be online. You'll order your register and you'll get your box in the mail, and it will have everything in there. If the projects needs videos, I send videos. If they don't, I just send you the PDFs on how to put them together. And your box will contain, it's actually $48, close to $50 of Stampin' Up! Products that you'll use on your make and takes. You're going to receive 6 to 7 pillow gifts, because I've already bought more than what I always go over on the pillow gifts. We're going to make 10 make and take pack, or 10 make and takes. And then I do have, it says 4, but I actually have 3 add-on classes. You don't have to add them on, but if you do, you get product included in that class. The classes are like $27 to $29, and all of them probably have over $20 of product that you receive. And then I have an exclusive retreat bag. Hold on just a second. Oh, just a second. Yes, you do, Kathy. I wondered why you hadn't signed up yet. I have the registration closing November 1st or until sold out. So I'm just going to kind of write it out and see what happens next week. I may not close it next week. I'm just going to wait and see, but I just want to give everybody a heads up. If you are thinking about it, sign up. And then I'm offering something new that I'm super excited about. Let me fix my camera again, you guys. I am sorry. I don't know why. I'll probably have to do this on every one of them today. I am going to start offering a monthly kit together. And it's going to be Let's Get Together and Kit Together. I thought that was cute. But it's going to be the first Sunday of every month. So my first one is going to be November 3rd. And it's going to be 1 to 3. And we're going to do it on Zoom. And all you have to do if you want to participate in this is purchase a kit in my online store from me, of course. And use that host code, and that's how I know who to add into this. And then I'll go live on Sunday at 1, and we'll just chit chat and put our kits together. You don't have to use the one I'm using. I'm going to use the Christmas Wishes, and I'm going to put together 4 additional products that I'll share with you that day. But it's just, I want to do something to build a community and have friends that I stamp with and get us just all together and we get to know each other a little bit better. I think it would be really fun. And if you're interested in that, just purchase your kit. Make sure you purchase it before, well before the event. And the registration closes, the 26th, I think. I tried to give everybody enough time to get their kits and get signed up. And you can sign up, but you do have to have the order placed for the kit. Even if you don't have it, you could still join us and just chit chat with us. But that's what gets you the ticket into the event is using that host code. When you place your order for your kit, then I know that you want to be a part of this. And then my next thing I want to tell you guys about is my Bobby Bucks. If you shop with me, I like to reward my customers. You can download this on my website. It's bobbystamps.com. Print it out, track your orders at the top, and then at the bottom, once you have the top filled in, you can receive $40 worth of free product from me. Again, you just tell me what you want. I place the order for you and then have it mailed directly to you. And all the rules are over to the side. So you can't combine this with any of the other offers that I'm doing. So like if you place an order and you earn, an embellishment, because I always send something to people that place an order with me. So if you earn like an embellishment or, you know, whatever, like my card club, it doesn't go for that. It wouldn't go for the retreat. It's just like an order. Today, if you ordered the make and take packets, it absolutely would, you could put that on. Well, no, you couldn't because you're getting the make and take packets. But the orders do have to be $50 increments. All the rules are right there on the side. And then close to my heart, we're having a 30% off sale today. And I guess it's limited quantities is what we were told. So if you're interested in any of those, make sure that you head over there really quick and get what you want before they're possibly gone. And then if you want to sign up for my newsletter, it is absolutely free. That's how I send out these registration links for everything I'm sharing with you, anything I'm doing, what's going on with me, that kind of thing. That's how I reach all my customers. But when you sign up, you get a free PDF. And then every Sunday, I send everybody an additional free PDF. It's every Sunday. I am a part of a global design team, and we all get together and make projects, and every month it differs for how many people. I'm going to say between 10 to 20 every month. So that number kind of jumps around. And then I just want to remind you guys that I am trying very, very hard to earn the incentive trip this year. Anything you do, if you would join my card club, the retreat, placing orders with me for whatever amount would help me towards my goal of earning this incentive trip. I have always wanted to earn the incentive trip and I haven't. And this Alaskan cruise is amazing. It sounds amazing. I don't know how I would do in the ocean on a cruise. I'm going to be honest. I'm a little bit apprehensive about that, but I would give it a try, I think. And then today, if you want to order the make and take packets, all you have to do is right there what is on the screen. $35 earns you all the 6 make and take packets. The order has to be placed by midnight on the 19th. Spend $50 and I'm going to send you the make and take packets, the PDFs, and that Sweethearts Global Tutorial Bundle and an embellishment. And if you spend $100, you're going to get all of that and then an additional special gift from me. And then the make and take packets will go in the mail on October 21st. And then we can start our stamping. Let me get my camera set up here in the corner. Next week, I'll check those. I was in here. I had plenty of time before I went live, but I didn't think to check it because last week, like I said, everything worked fine. Let me grab a sip of water. So today I am using the Changing Leaves. I have the item code there on the screen for you. Oh, excuse me. And so if you want to purchase that, that's going to show you how much it is and the item number you need to use. And it's $54. And this is an amazing bundle. So this is the die. So you have all of these little tag for your greetings, your sentiments, and then you have some leaves, and then you have this great big one that you can cut out, and then you have this little one over here. Love this bundle. I have been playing with it for the last several days. So it's called Changing Leaves, and you get 8 photopolymer stamp sets. I love the font in this, and I love that big beautiful leaf, and it's the hybrid embossing folder. So you also get the this embosses and die cuts. So how that works is you take this big one, and on the side where the Stampin' Up! Logo is, you're gonna pop that in there, and you can kind of fill it when it locks into place. And I have to tell you, the beach one, the one I used for my summer retreat, I really never could fill it lock in. I mean, I didn't have any issues whatsoever lining it up or placement and things like that. But I never could, like people were saying that you could fill it, like lock into place, and I never could. This one, I absolutely can fill it when it locks into place. So you can emboss it and then die cut it all at the same time. So this is the card that I'm going to share with you. It's super simple to make, super easy. But I also used the Spotlight on Nature because I used the little grunge image right there to do that little in the background. And then I'm using the faux glass dots as my embellishment. Those aren't available right now, but they are expected in anytime. And then my inks are crushed curry and Cajun craze. And then my paper is this beautiful Splendid Autumn 6x6. I absolutely love this paper, you guys. It is just, it's breathtaking. It's so pretty. But I used the reverse side. I didn't use the pretty side. So I'll show you. Let me move this out of the way. So this is the Make and Take packet. Let me move more of this stuff out of my way because I need to pull up the PDF and tell you the measurements. So my Cajun Craze, I've done as much die cutting as I possibly could. My Cajun Craze base is 5.5 by 8.5. Basic white is 4 by 5.25. I have a piece of crushed curry I'm going to stamp on. I used the Stylish Shapes in Crumb Cake to die cut out my little circle there. Used basic white and that die I just showed you to do my little greeting on. I used, Mossy Meadow for my little leaf I die cut out. And then the Splendid Autumn DSP. This piece is 2 by 4. This piece is 1 by 4, and this piece is 3/4 by 4. And before I forget, I want to tell you that the free PDF is on my blog if you want to go there and download it. It doesn't really have a lot of instructions. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong thing. Hi, Patricia. I am glad you could join today. It has the supply list and the measurements, but it does not have the steps on how to do anything because you can reference this video. I'm just trying to save myself time, you guys. Just trying to save myself some time. So let's go ahead and I was like, where's my card? It's right there in front of me. Let me prop this up so I can kind of get it out of my way. And then I'm going to grab my Cajun Craze. Let's go ahead and stamp the sentiment really quick. And it just says here for you. I'm going to try to get that. I'm trying to make sure my head's not in the way. And then we're going to do the little grunge. And then what I did, I just kind of laid this down to see where I was going to put it to get an idea. And then I just stamped my first little thing and then just kind of moved it and know I needed to go down a little bit. And I'm stamping and then stamping, stamping again without re-inking. So just, I just wanted splatter is what I was going for, you guys. So just, and then kind of move that back and see, if that's what you want. I kind of felt like these ended up looking like leaves. And I don't know how I did that. I wished I could kind of do it again. And then I did the same thing down here. I just kind of, and then I'm going to go up just to make sure. And I'm forgetting that I need to stamp without re-inking. So let me grab a piece of scrap paper here. And I'll stamp off and do that one. And then we'll do one there. And then I'm going to do another one there. I feel like I'm making a circle now. So let's kind of... I'm just trying to fill it in. Now let's see what we have, what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to do there and there, something like that. Okay. And then we can close up Cajun Craze and open our crushed curry. And we'll stamp our leaf on crushed curry. And even though this image is in that big stamp, we can still die cut this out. So let me just clean my stamps because I know this leaf we're going to reuse again. I don't think I'm going to use this one again. So I'll put it there, and I don't think I used this one again, but we'll put it there. And I must have Cajun Craze on my finger because I see I got it on the top of my ink pad. Oh, you know what? We have to stamp. Crazy girl. I forgot to stamp it on this. Okay, let's grab this again in Cajun Craze. Got to stamp it on the circle too. I have found also that I can get a pretty good image without using my mat on this glass. I know they always say that the photopolymer likes the cushion. Okay. People on Facebook are probably wondering where the heck I am. Okay, let's die cut this out, and then we can put it together. Okay, I'm going to put that there. What did I do with my die? So this one I didn't emboss. I just simply die cut it out. So I'm just going to line it up. Line that die up. Make sure I get it good. I always pay a close attention to that stem in the middle, because I feel like if you're going to mess it up, that's probably going to be the spot where you mess it up. And I lost a piece of tape. I had 2 pieces of tape before I started stuck to my handle. They always stick to my clothes too. Let me pull this off. I just want to take some of the tacky away so it doesn't rip my paper. And then just make sure that you turn your die so it's on your plate, because you don't want to damage it. Start running it through there and it's hanging over or something. That wouldn't be good. Okay. That back there. Grab that and throw these away. The next card is probably my favorite, and it's probably the easiest. This one's pretty easy to put together, but the next one is very easy to put together. Throw that away. Throw that away. Yeah, I really get frustrated when my technology does not work with me. And I don't understand why one week you can not have any issues and the next week it does. And you set it up the same way. The video is set up the same way every single week. Okay, let's go ahead and put this. So see how pretty that DSP is? I hated not using that because it's so pretty. But this did blend really well. So this strip is going to go this way. And we're going to put this strip just right there in the middle. Let me get rid of that. The last card I'm going to share with you guys, we're going to do just a little bit of heat embossing again this week. It's turned cold. We finally turned the heat on. My husband was not wanting to turn it on at all, but we did yesterday for the first time. And then next week, it's supposed to be up in the 70s. So everybody's going to get colds, I think. Okay. And then I'm just going to put this where this leaf is kind of going in that direction. Just like that. And then we're going to put dimensionals on the back of this one. I love this stamp set. It's just so pretty. And the embossing that it does, it just makes those leaves look, there's just so much detail to the leaves. Okay, and then we'll turn this one where it kind of goes like that. And then I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back of my label for my sentiment. And then put my little mossy meadow right about there. And I've got my little twig, which is showing. I'm just going to bend that back because I don't want that to hang over the bottom. I mean, it's fine. It can. It's not going to hurt anything. And then I want to grab a couple of my minis. Then I'm going to put one right over that just to help hold that leaf in place. And then, you know what, guys? I think maybe I skipped the slide for the starter kit. I was just thinking that I had a team member that used to be on my team, and she joined a few days ago. So I did forget to mention that. You can still purchase the starter kit and join my team. You get $155 and only have to spend $99. And we have a good little team. Me and one of my team members went to Michigan 2 to 3 weeks ago now, I think it was, and went to a retreat, and we had a lot of fun, and it was really nice. I've met her in person before because she is from Indiana as well. She's about 2 hours away from me, and we have met and gone to retreats locally before, but like this was the first time we ever got to like spend the whole weekend together, and it was fun. I enjoy her company a lot. She is a very, very sweet person, which I think everybody on my team is a very sweet person. Let me cut my ends off there really quick. I have been very, very fortunate for the people that have joined my team. I've never really had any issue. I've seen other people talk, and oh my gosh, some of the stuff that they say they have to deal with, I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus, that's not me. Okay, guys, now let's add our embellishments. I love these. These I included in, I want to say it was last month's. I think I used the darker ones in last month's card club. They got a half a pack of the paper, these embellishments, and a ribbon, but I can't remember what ribbon it was. I try not to include a lot of the linen thread for my club members because if you guys are like me, we all have a lot of linen thread because we use it so much. But sometimes with the inventory list and things, I have to, for it to coordinate. Okay, that is card 1, so I'll send you everything you need to put this together. And let's move on to card number 2. This is probably my favorite card. I'm telling you right now. I love heat embossing, but this one is just so simple to make, but yet I just think it's so pretty. Let me know what you guys think. So here it is, and we're going to use crumb cake again. Let me pull up that PDF, and it's pretty simple, pretty easy to go through today. Card base is 5.5 by 8.5. It's crumb cake. This piece of crumb cake is 2.5 by 5.5, and I embossed it using the Birch 3D embossing folder. I love this embossing folder. I love that look so much. And it is one of my favorites right now, I think. Okay, so I went ahead and cheated and die cut out. Hold on a minute, I got to get back over to where I'm supposed to be, where I can see everything too. So we're just going to stamp and die cut out 3 leaves. I die cut out this sentiment out of the dies that come with the stamp set, but I used Mossy Meadow, and I used Mossy Meadow ink and just stamped on Mossy Meadow cardstock. I used Blackberry Bliss on Blackberry Bliss. This one is a little bit hard to die cut out. You have to get where you can really see the lines of your stamped image to die cut it, but you can do it because as you can see, I did it. Okay. So let's move this out of the way and we'll do our stamping really quickly again. So I'm going to use Pecan Pie and that leaf, that same leaf, and just stamp right there like that. And then I'm going to grab these sentiments and then just put that right in the middle. I thought about heat embossing this one too, and then I was like, no, we'll just use good old ink. Okay, let me move those out of my way. I try to keep everything clear that I don't need. Let's die cut this out again. I'll show you guys again how easy this is to die cut. I can pick it up with my fingers. So again, just line it up and always make sure that you're getting your stem right there. I put my tape where I would know I put it, and of course now I'm looking for it. Okay, I lost another piece again. I don't know what it is with that tape, you guys. It's a good thing it's cheap. I get that tape on Amazon too if you're interested. And then I'm just going to make sure that my die is fitting across my plates really well. It's about time for me to change my plates again. It's one thing I'm kind of like, I don't change probably as often as what I should, to be honest. The next card, we'll use the big leaf, and I'll show you how I die cut that out, which it's pretty straightforward, nothing hard. Okay, let's put I'm going to put these up. See, I didn't take the tacky off and it ripped my paper, so thank goodness it didn't mess up with my image, though. Okay, let's move this over here. And then I want to fold this in half, decide which side. I'm going to use this side for my front. And then I'm going to take pecan pie, and I'm going to take the wider tip end, and I'm going to lay this down, because I'm really hoping that I don't splatter too hard. But I'm just going to take, hey, Diana. Hey, Carolina, I'm sorry. Oh, she's from California. What part of Indiana did you used to be in? So I'm just going to flick some of these ink spots all over the front. Just be careful when you're doing this. You don't want to damage the tip of your Stampin' Blends. Okay, that's probably good enough. And then we'll take this piece, just decide which piece you want to be the one showing. I'm in northern Indiana. More up around South Bend, Elkhart. A couple of hours away from Chicago. I've always wanted to visit California. I love any place that's tropical and has the ocean. I'm a Florida girl. I love going to Florida. So we'll just put that down. Let's move this ugly piece of paper out of the way. And then we'll grab all of our leaves. Flip them on the back. I told you this card was going to be really easy. Just going to use 2 dimensionals for the sake of time. And then I'm going to put it on the back of the sentiment as well. Just like that. Okay. Let's start with the pecan pie one. And I just put them on here. And I just did one on this end. And then I put my other one on the other end first. So then that way I could just kind of center the Blackberry Bliss one. I made sure my leaves right here weren't hanging over the side. So that way we can mail it. And then we'll just put this one right in the center like that. And then to make the little big bow. Oh no, I can't believe. Yeah. Oh wow, you were from Warsaw. That is crazy. I'm just going to cut a very big piece. You know, I have said to my husband, like, I want to move to Florida. Like, I would move to Florida in a heartbeat. I love the sunshine. I love the ocean. I just love the tropical feel of everything. But this year, for some reason, and I don't want to say I'm looking forward to the snow, but I don't want bad snow. But I am very excited for the holidays this year. I'm very excited, like, for the fall leaves. They're changing. And I was telling my husband yesterday, I was like, boy, those leaves just started changing really fast, didn't they? Okay, so I just made, like, a gigantic bow. That's all I did. Well, hello, fellow Hoosier. I grew up here in Warsaw. I was born and raised in Warsaw, Indiana. Lived here all my life. So then I just put that right there and just kind of manipulate. We'll cut the strings if we need to. Okay. And then just put this right in the middle. Get that dimensional off my finger. That is crazy. I don't think I've ever had anybody watch that I didn't know that used to be from Warsaw. That is really neat. And then we're going to use, these are the pecan pie and clear ribboned adhesive back dots. I have such a hard time saying that word. I don't know why. And then we're going to put one right there in the corner of the sentiment. And then I'm going to put a bigger one up here at the top. And then another small one right there. Okay, guys, that's that. Let me pick up my packaging I just dropped for these. That is card 2. I think this one is my favorite. So, hey, Bonnie. Hey, Bonnie's from Indiana, too. Yay, all you Indiana people on here. I love it. let's stick together as Hoosiers. But this one, I'll send you everything you need to make 2 of these cards as well. And for the last one, we're going to do just a little bit of heat embossing. So I'm going to use copper. I thought I used gold, but I ended up using copper. We're going to use our Versamark ink and our little caddy here. I'm using the Cherry Cobbler Gold ribbon. Such pretty ribbon. I think, yeah, it's satin ribbon. It is so pretty, but it blends really well with that copper. And then we're using the adhesive backed sparkle gems. Let me get my stamps. Move these 2 out of my way and clean them later. Move this over here. I need to get that off of there. That's the card. Let me get everything out of my packet. And you can see here I've die cut my leaves already. So that is this single leaf right there. And then we have this one that has the double if you wanted to do them. And then I die cut 3 of these using pecan pie. And that is this die right there. I love those kind of dies that you can use on other cards that you make, but you need something like to go in the background. I love leaves and little like twig things like this. I absolutely love it. Okay, let me pull up the PDF and I'll give you guys the measurements really quick. And again, this one's super simple. It's Cherry Cobbler, and I cut the label too. It is 4 1/4 by 11, and then I have a piece that is 4 by 5 1/4. And again, for those that are just joining, you can go to my blog and download the supply list. Oh, thank you, Diana. Cherry Cobbler is one of my absolute favorite. But you know what? This is not supposed to be 4, so let me grab my ruler really quick because I just noticed that. And see, let me remeasure this one. Yeah, this one is supposed to be 3 1/2. Let me cut it down. It will take me just, whoop, I better measure the length too. Okay, the length is right. I'll be right back, guys. My trimmer is right here. That looks a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, I wanted a little bit more of a bigger border, or a smaller border on the sides, I guess. Well, it would be bigger from the 4 1/4. I had it right the first time. This piece is just, I'm just going to use it for my stamping. So this piece we're going to emboss, so you will get to see that in action. Let me try to get everything out of my way. So we're going to emboss this piece. So I need to grab my other plate. So for this, the only thing you need is plate 1. Let me grab the embossing folder. And so what I've been doing is like, you can kind of look at it and see where the flowers are and see like if you want that big piece, you can really kind of place your paper, you know, right there to get those. But since this piece is my focal point, where's my card? I don't know what I did with my card, you guys. Well, if you guys see my card, yell. Oh, it's under my plate. Whew. Okay, so I really wanted this to be my focal point. And as you can see, that big leaf is right there. So I didn't want to get too much of that in, but I mean, you can, what I've been doing is like moving it down towards the bottom. And then I can get a little bit of that in there, or I could move it and get more, move it up to the top. You can also use that black line right there to help you line it up. But I'm just going to scooch it down and get just a little bit of that in there. And then I'm going to place the closed end going in first. And then I'm using plate 4. And then that will emboss. It won't die cut because we didn't use the dies, but it will emboss. So look how pretty that is. Oh, I'm going to show you really quick. I hope I still have, I do. So this is a card. This is not a card, but I used this piece to design a card that we're making in Card Club in November. And I inked up the actual embossing folder. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but I absolutely love how that turned out. And I just trimmed it down a little bit. So that's why I had that piece left over. Oh, you know what? I actually did it on this one and I forgot and didn't ink it up. Pooh. Okay, we'll just make it without it, but I did not realize that until I just now looked at my card. So I did ink this one up too. And to do that, it's very easy. You just take your cherry cobbler ink pad and just stamp all around, put your paper in there and run it through like I just did. I am very sorry about that. And then I've just been taking mine into the bathroom and washing it and getting it clean as soon as I'm done so it doesn't stain anything. I forgot about that, you guys. I'm so sorry. And I really wished I would have done that because it's really going to change the look of the card. You guys, I'm going to cut another piece and redo it. Hold on just a minute, okay? I'll be right back. I really want you guys to see how pretty it is. Let me grab a piece of cherry cobbler. Don't leave. Okay, I'm back. Okay, now let me show you. I really want it to be pretty like it was when I did it. Okay, so we're just going to take this and my cherry cobbler ink. I must not have brought it over, so let me grab it. Every week, I swear, I think I stand here and I look. I'm going to pull my sleeves up. And make sure that I have everything. And I always forget something. So you just, I'm going to actually move this until I get it inked up. So I can lay it and have a nice flat surface. So I'm just going to ink this all up. Just like this. Now you will possibly get some ink in places you don't want it. Like down there, as you can see that piece, but it's okay. So then I'm going to flip this again. And I'm just going to put it right there like that. And bring this in. Flip that over. And then we're just going to run this through. And I did cut a bigger piece when I did it. And I also just now remembered something that I did that I didn't just now do. But I ran mine through twice. And if you want to do it twice, just put a little bit of adhesive on the back of this when you put it down. So that way, if you do it twice, it doesn't come off. It doesn't move and shift and then you get a messed up image. Okay. So mine is good with that, just that one piece. So I'm fine with that. I'll wash my embossing plate in a minute. Okay, thanks, Carolina. I am so happy that you joined us. And then, let's see, what are we doing next? Let's close up this. Now, I distressed around the edges, and I have this little tool. You just have to be careful because some of these, like this leaf here, it wanted to rip really bad. But just use your scissors if you don't have this, and then kind of see where it starts ripping. It gets kind of harder than to do, and I didn't want to rip it, but I'm just going to go all the way around and just be careful. I don't want to rip it. I just want to fray the edges is what I'm doing. So all the way around. And just be careful in the areas I can feel it kind of ripping. And if it rips, it's really not a big deal because we're going for that grunge distressed look. Okay, so that's good enough for that, I think. Get rid of all of that. Let me grab my ribbon, and I'm going to flip this over and put some adhesive on the back. And then I'm just going to put my ribbon around, and I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to put the adhesive down lower because I want to make sure that I have room for the sentiment and the leaf and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to move that down just a little bit, and then I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals. I've got cherry cobbler all over my hands now. Okay, and then we can put this down on our card base. So just put it in the middle. And then I'm just going to tie a tiny bow. I was doing really good on time till I messed that up and had to go get more cardstock. Okay. I'm going to leave those just kind of like that for a minute because I want to see the ribbon or the sentiment and all that kind of stuff. So now I'm going to ink up. I am sweating. Okay, I'm going to ink up all that running to get that paper. I'm just going to ink this up really good. I did have a spot that I was kind of having issues with that didn't want to stamp very well. So I'm hoping that it will turn out. I actually had to do that card twice. It was one of these leaves on this side, I do remember. And I think it messed up again. I didn't use my mat, and I probably should have, but we'll just continue on. The show must go on. I forgot to use my embossing buddy. I was doing good, you guys. So I'll just cover that in. And you can see right there, it did not ink. And that's what it did to me the first time I made the card. I'm not sure what's wrong with the image, if I need to call Stampin' Up, but the second time I did it, I used my mat, and I just really with my finger, but I couldn't remember which one it was. So let me grab my heat tool, if I can get it over here. And let's emboss the sentiment as well. Okay. Just put that down there. I try to get in the habit of using my embossing buddy, and then I always forget. Doing live videos is hard, you guys. There's a lot to remember. Okay, let's see. There we go. And now we'll turn on the heat tool. And then we'll just let that heat embossing melt. If you ever have any problems, hey Darla, thank you. You're sweet. That is so nice of you. If you ever have any problems with your stamps like this, where it's not giving you a good image, all you have to do is call Stampin' Up and they will make it right. They have the best customer service. They are very, very good on stuff like that. So I might actually call them about this one. I know sometimes too I've seen people say that they take a nail file, like an emery board, and rough up the stamps before they start stamping. But I love heat embossing. There we go. It's really getting heated up now. It's melting it a lot faster. It's just like magic watching this. I can remember the first time I ever saw somebody do heat embossing. I had just gotten into scrapbooking, and I was so amazed. I was like, oh, I must do this. I must have those tools. I want the capability to be able to do that. And it is one of my very, very favorite things to do. Okay, let's die cut this out. Let's get this back over here. And all my plates I need. Okay. now I'm going to trim this piece down just so I have an easier time working it through my die cutting machine. Let me grab the stamp. Oh, my fingers are not working today. And then we're just going to simply line up that big image. Again, I'm going to make sure I get my stem, and then I'll focus on die cutting this out. And then I'm just going to line everything up like so. And then I'm just going to turn it. And so if you wanted to, you could die cut, you know, all of those images out on a big piece of paper. Stamp them and then die cut them out. Okay, I'm hoping I can somehow cover up that part that doesn't have any heat embossing on it, but I don't think I can because there's not much that goes there. Well, I guess I could turn it. Let's see if we can cheat and get that covered up. So now I seem to lost you guys. Oh my Lord. Everything's falling apart right before my eyes. Okay, so I'm going to put one of the leaves here. Turn one of them that way. And then these are just going to kind of be little like filler things. And you could trim them down if you want one to be shorter than the other or longer, that kind of thing. Making sure, okay, this one's not going to stick, so let me put just a little bit of adhesive. Well, don't rip it. A little bit of adhesive right there where I want him to go. Flip him around, make sure you have it going in the right way. And then I'm going to put dimensionals on the back. So which card is your guys' favorite? 1, 2, or 3? I do like this card too. It would probably be a tie for me between this card and the second card. Okay, so we'll put that there. We're going to put dimensionals on the back of the big gigantic leaf. And remember, you guys, if you want to earn the Make and Take packets, your order has to be placed by midnight on Saturday the 19th, because on Sunday, I always post then the next class I'm going to do for next Wednesday. Right now, I'm not sure what bundle I'm going to use. I put a lot of dimensionals on the back of this. Probably more than what I need. Okay. I'm going to try. I'm going to put this piece down. Did I? Okay, wait a minute, guys. I don't think I peeled off I think the only thing that's sticking, I thought I peeled those off. Oh, Lord. If you guys check out right now, I wouldn't blame you one bit. Totally understand. Crazy lady doing crazy things. But hey, that's what you get when you get me, you guys. Come prepared. So I'm going to try to turn that down, because I really want to hide that. I'm actually thinking about cutting it off. But I'm just going to turn it as far down that way as I can turn it. And then if this would hang over and I was going to mail it, you can always just trim that off. But I like how down there, it kind of looks like hey, everything's okay. That totally got embossed. Can't even tell it. Okay, my ribbon's got a little bit of a turn to it, but wrong scissors, it's okay. For time's sakes, we'll just move on so I don't have to tie another one. It would probably turn out worse than that one for the kind of afternoon we seem to be going in that direction of. But it's fun. I don't mind, you guys. I'm only human. I make mistakes. And I do mean that. And I make a lot of mistakes. Okay, Bonnie said she likes card 3. Slow down. You're getting so frustrated. Diana, I am. And you know what it was? It was not having that cardstock cut at the right measurement. When I get frustrated, I get frustrated. And I hate it. that I can't hide it. Okay, guys, let's put some of these pretty gems on. So I'm going to use the one that kind of is more like of the gold, so it'll go with the copper. And then we'll put one down here on our sentiment. And then I'm going to grab a big one. And let's put it, I think I'll put it right there. Pretty. I love these cards today, you guys. Number 1 was okay. I give myself an A for effort on that one. But this is card 3. So if you order the make and take packets, I'll send you everything to make that card. 2 of each, remember. And then 2 to make this card. And 2 to make that card. Do you guys have any questions before we go today? Don't forget about the all the things I have going on. If you want to do the kit together with us, I would really appreciate that. If I get enough people signing up to do it, you guys, I'm going to do it on a monthly basis. And it's basically for us to just get together and have fun. I won't be rushed because I don't have to hurry up and go to work. And we'll just have a lot of fun. Thanks, Diana. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really, really appreciate it. I will get this uploaded. It probably won't be till tonight when I get home from work or in the morning. You're welcome, Kathy. Thanks so much for joining. Kathy, you should take advantage of that starter kit promotion and come back home. I miss you. I have sent you a couple of private messages, but because we're friends, I don't think that you have seen them or maybe realized it. But yeah, I miss you. Okay, guys, I am going to go. I'll see you next Wednesday at noon Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for watching the chaos of me trying to make cards for you guys. Bye, guys.